Hello everyone, this is A40 back on how to play. Today we're looking at how to play the game Trick and Treat, which is from out of Japan by Ice Rain, designed by or art by Trigotri. Plays 3 to 5 players in 10 to 20 minutes, ages 12 and up. And it does have English rules. They have a couple other interesting games out there, like set collection game, phone wallet keys, and this ladder climbing game, which is a Midsummer Night's Dream, which I don't have either, but I might have to look into them. I got this from the Taiwan board game design website, now that I recall, and they might have those other games. It's a trick-taking game. In it, you have 5 suits of cards that look like this. They have numbers 0 through 5, which is candy cards, and 11 through 15, which are friend cards. You also have these tokens. Each player is going to get one. You're going to be playing in partnerships. And there's dark ones and light ones. There's a 5th one for a 5th player. You can play this game competitively or cooperatively. I'm going to say competitively. Cooperatively basically works the same. You will use the other side of the tokens, which have candy on them. And in that game, in a cooperative game, you're basically trying to cooperatively make sure every player ends up with one of each candy, and this gives you a free candy of whatever kind you have. So that's how cooperative basically works. On top of that, you also have these 5 ghost cards. Each player is going to get one randomly, and each one gives you different abilities. There's some symbology on them as well to help you out. But for instance, this one is, if this gets played into a trick, the lowest value card would win instead of the highest. The strengths are reversed. This one, the winner would get an extra candy card this round if there happens to be one. This one, you exchange your hand card with the same colored card that's on the table. This one, you choose one card from your previously won tricks to add to your hand. So if you have cards here that you won, you can take one back. And this one lets you choose the player to exchange one hand card with. It's a swap, so you would shuffle these up, deal one to each player. And then one person is going to lead. And I'm just double checking here. If you're doing 3 players, by the way, you will have a dummy hand. So it's going to be basically the same as 4 players, except one hand that's going to be played by, someone else. You'll probably have the cards face up and you just choose one. I haven't really looked into that. Indeed, you will. It follows basic trick-taking rules. So I'm going to play a card. I'm going to play, let's say, this 15. It's blue. Each player has to play blue if they have, which they do. Ooh, fantabulous. I'm liking that. My partner is going to play a card, and they could play a 1. Ooh, they have to play a 1. No, they don't. This 11 is good. Don't play that one, for better or worse. And I'll explain that, why they did that. And this player is going to look at their hand, and they can't win the trick, so they're going to play a 2. And there's a reason why they're doing that. So, whoever wins the trick will collect the cards, and you're going to take one of the candy cards, if there's any candy cards that have been played, into your scoring pile. If you're doing cooperative, you get to choose which candy card you put in your score pile. So I'd probably take the 5 because it's 5 points. But since this is cooperative, the rules are a little bit different. In cooperative, if there's more than one candy, you must take the lowest valued one. So that's why my partner didn't play this 1, even though they could, because that means I would only get 1 point. And that's why my opponent played a 2, because otherwise they would have had to play a 4 and given me 4 points. Or a 13 or a 14, lose the trick and give me 5 points. So they slashed my points in half, basically. But I'm going to collect these cards, and I collect the scoring card as well. And then, since I won, I get to lead the next trick. You keep going around the table like this. At any point in time, Somebody can play a special card. They had the ghost cards. So maybe I play this green 12. And this guy decides to play this 6. And you cannot lead with a ghost card as well, if I didn't mention. And my opponent here, my partner has to play a card, so he's going to play a 1. And this guy's a little bit annoyed. Now he has to play, well, he's going to play the 0. Because it's going to be the lowest card played that wins the trick. So, lowest card played, in this case, it would be a 0. So if they win, they're going to collect this. They have to collect the 0 for scoring, so it kind of sucks. And when you win a ghost card, you're going to take it and put it into your hand. So he's got the cards he's won, the scoring card, and these ghost cards in his hand. You're going to keep playing this until you've played through all the cards. And then you will get on to scoring. In cooperative mode, if all players have collected candy in 4 different colors, including this, you win the game together. If you're doing competitive like this, if one team has all the ghost cards in their possession, they just automatically lose. However, if not, if we both have ghost cards like we currently do, then you would look to see who has the most points in the scoring pile, and they would win. Combined, I guess. It'd be combined. And these ones you don't count, other than they're going to be combined with all the cards you've collected. If there is a tie for points, let's say we both have 2 points or 5 points or whatever, then whoever has the highest numbered ghost card would win. So in this case, I have the 10. We would win on tiebreaker. So there's no way you're going to be definitively tied at the end of the game. So it's an interesting game. The cards are just a smooth plastic coated finish, but they're decent quality. It's fun artwork. It's an interesting game. I like that you can play competitively or cooperatively. So yeah, it's cool. I like it. That is Trick and Treat. Happy Halloween. We'll see you next time for more. Thanks for watching.